want to say hello to Rosario Dawson. She is in the new Danny Boyle thriller called Trance. Rosario, good morning. It's good to see you. So in this film, you actually play a hypnotherapist. How does that fit into the story?
It's an art heist film, and someone double crosses someone else, and they get struck in the head. And James McAvoy then cannot remember where he hid the painting, so that's how I get brought in to kind of retrieve the memories.
What was amazing, what I was reading is, as part of the research, you actually allowed yourself to be hypnotized.
I did.
I'm way too much of a control freak for that. What was it like?
Actually, I'm such a control freak that I thought I was going to be going in there with a sort of like placebo kind of thing. And when I went under, my foot, your body actually tells your subconscious if you know how to read it. And my body was making all these like jerking movements when I was under that she was like, I know you said you wanted to talk about this, but I feel like this is what's really kind of going on with you. If you want to have repeated sessions. And I was like, this is confidential, right?
Did you come away a believer?
I did, and it's actually really good because, it's a huge part of the premise of the film, so I got a huge amount of respect for the whole industry and what the profession is. Did you know, I learned something which I thought was really amazing, that Mrs. Brady, Florence Henderson, married a hypnotherapist who started an institute in California, and she is a trained hypnotherapist.
Oh, I did.
She's been here a few times, and I always feel weird when she leaves.
She's reading all of us. Yeah.
Now, I understand there is a scene that you were a little uncomfortable doing. There's a full-on nudity scene. Is that right?
Yeah.
What was that day like on set?
It was interesting. Everyone's super professional and everyone's really great. We had a wonderful working relationship. We're always constantly playing like Words with Friends offset, and like doing these really heavy scenes and going to a turn. We had all this, but that day no one looks you in the eye. Like everyone's just trying to be really respectful, which actually makes it more weird. And I'm working with James, who always has this most incredible, connection when you're working together. He's so intense. And that day he's looking at my shoulder, literally the spot far off in the corner of the wall, and you're like, okay, just try not to walk funny, right?
I'm right here.
Well,
Rosario,
Thank you.
Congratulations on the film. We should mention Trance opens this Friday.
Yes.
Good luck with that.
No,